This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hello all. Welcome back again. So this is the first session of the IBP training. Um, so today we'll be touching on a topic that's called analytics. It's part of a control tower module. So whoever has joined the demo session, you guys have just seen the different modules that are available inside the IBP system. So, any new joiners, anyone who joined as for the first time, can you please let me know so that I'll touch base on the different modules that are available on IBP?
Hi, this is Funny. I think this is my first join in.
Okay, hey, funny. Thanks for joining. Any other new joiners? Yeah, whatever. So I'll touch base on it. So there are 5 modules that are available in IBP system. So the first one is the control tower module. So this module is for the reporting functionality. The name is control tower because you can control your entire supply chain, and it's kind of it gives you a sneak peek of your entire supply chain. You can plot different charts on all your supply chain data points. It could be it could be on the right hand side of your supply chain, like the downstream. For example, on the customer side, you can plot various analytics. You can analyze the customer related information, like what is actual sales orders, or what is a consensus demand, or how much is been shipped to the customer, etc. Or you can go to the upstream and get into the supplier side and see how much the supplier has been supplied, and what is the dependent demand on the supplier as per the component base. Or you can go to the production facilities and check what is the available capacities, and etc etc. Or you can go to the DCs and see what is the inventory targets and how the inventory targets have been met, and what are the shortages, and how much is being shipped, and what are the costs, etc etc. So I mean, all the supply chain key data points, or maybe it could be just your KPIs of your organization, so the key performing indicators. So you can plot your analytics on all these various things. So when I say plot, I'm saying that you will plot on a key figure. A key figure is something where you store your transactional data, and like any other transactional data, this also will have a time series functionality to it. Time series means a key figure will have a varying values across the time horizon. For example, the key figures would be the whatever that I have mentioned till now, that a sales history is one key figure. Customer shortages, another key figure, another value. Available capacities, another key figure. Inventory targets, another key figure. So, and when I say a key figure, like sales history, so that also will have another thing called as a planning level. We don't have to get into all that. There's a session coming in which will see in detail how we configure a key figure, and etc etc. So yeah, so this key figure will have a base planning level, and then it would be planned at a particular level. For example, when I say sales history, it obviously needs to have. So just imagine, like, say when I say sales history, what will you think about? Sales history, it has to be for a particular product, right? There would be a product dimension to that particular key figure. And what else? You'll also be having a customer dimension to it. So which customer have sold a particular quantity. And what else you'll have a time dimension. When I say sales history of 1,000 units, and what is a 1,000 representing? Is it the total sales history of that customer for that particular product, or is it just the last quarter, or is it last month, or is it yesterday, or last week? So there always we always need to have a time dimension to bring more meaning to that particular key figure called as a sales history. So there will be a time dimension to it. So 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 that's how we configure a key figure. So but for now, what I'm trying to say is that once you have a key figure in your system, a key figure that holds a business transactional data, be it any kind of a supply chain specific data. Once you have the data, and you can do analytics on it, right? We'll see that, and then to do all that analytics, we need a control tower module, and it has a lot of apps in it, applications. We'll see those applications today. We'll starting with the analytics app. Okay, control tower is a reporting module. So here we'll do all our analytics. We'll create dashboards, we'll create alerts, and we'll create very interactive alerts. And then when an alert is coming in, you can actually go and work on that alert. You assign a particular user to that alert. You can see how that alert is evolving, or whether the alert is coming down or going up, etc. For example, the safety stock target is 1000 units, and if the target is not been met, it is just 750 units. And then there is an alert on this particular data point, and then you assign a particular user to it. And then as the user is working upon it, and then as the alert is evolving, you can actually keep a track on that alert, and see how it is doing, etc. So those all things can be done uh, through a dedicated module called as a control tower. And the second module is demand planning. Third module is the supply planning. Here we have both time series and response also. So next is inventory optimization. Fifth is sales and operations planning. So 5 modules in IBP. So today we'll be touching upon the control tower, okay, and more specifically on a topic called as analytics. Okay, so yeah, we'll start with that. So for today, I mean, going forward, we'll be taking Samsung as our example. Let's just say that we are configuring our system for Samsung, you know, businesses. So let me open the product master data. We'll see the available products. I mean, there'll be a lot of doubts on what I'm clicking on, etc., etc. Um, I know time comes by, you'll understand what. So what I'm doing is I'm viewing a master data. This is more like a MM03 transaction. Uh, I don't know whoever joined the demo session. I think those guys can follow it. But yeah, so I'm in the Excel interface. You can see that all these options got enabled because I logged into the IBP system. So how we can do it is download an IBP add-in. It's a 40 MB file. Once you download it, um, it pops over here, and then you click on the login button, and you give your IBP server credentials, and then once you log in into it, so you'll have all these options. So from here you will do your planning. From here you will actually go and view the planning data, change the planning data, update the planning data. And from here you will run all your algorithms, all your forecasting, all your supply planning, or be it a simple operators like copy operator, etc. You'll do all from Excel interface. You can also do it from another interface, that is web interface, but from Excel also you can do that. and you can create different scenarios. You can view your master data from the Excel interface. So right now I'm viewing my master data. So only through Excel interface you can view your master data. Okay, so now I'm viewing my master data. I'm viewing what are the products that I have, and then what are the customers I have. So yes, these are the um, so you see the first sheet here, it has the product master data. So all these are the different attributes inside that master data. So just focus upon that we are having all these different products, Galaxy M, Galaxy N. These are all mobile phones. We can see the brand ID that this M10B, M10R, they belong to Samsung M series. There are Galaxy N, they belong to Galaxy Note. There are Galaxy S, they are S series, and we have digital watches, we have smart watches, and then we have tablets, Galaxy tablets. So these are our product portfolio, and
One
right now,
question. One question. So how
yes,
does this master data brought into it? Is this created here or it's bought from any other system? Like
okay,
normally
so
in APO we bring it through SIF, or if it is DP we create directly. So how will we
yeah,
bring it? Yeah.
yeah, we talked about it on the demo session, but sorry, yeah. So yes, the let me bring up on that. We have a dedicated session on the integration piece, but so this is our SAP IBP system. These are the all the type of users that can access. They'll access through the Excel. They'll access through the web. Okay, they can also access to the mobile. So on to the left hand side, you can see different systems that are interacting with IBP here. ERP, CRM, BPC, APO, BW, any other legacy system files. So the interface is called HCI, HANA Cloud Integration. It's out of the box configured integration. So this is an integration tool that pushes the master data from S4 system or from any other legacy system. And it is not like SIF because it's on cloud. The HCI is on cloud. There would be a dedicated integration people who will create all these integration projects. It's like any other ETL tool: extract, transform, load. So as an IBP consultant, we'll not be having access to the HCI, because HCI would be responsible in connecting all the cloud system in your project landscape, in all the three implementations that I have worked in. So we'll be having something or other in the cloud, for example, success factors or Ariba or C4C, etc. And then the S4 would be there in the center. So all these are talking to each other, and then through HCI they'll be talking to. There will be a dedicated integration team who will be working upon all these rise of objects, especially the integration objects. So as an IBP as an IBP consultant, our role is to create those integration documents, come up with the mappings. What is a source fields, what is a destination field. If it is an outbound means IBP is pushing data to any other system. For example, like production plan, IBP has come up with a production plan after running some heuristics or something. So now I have to send a production plan. The production plan would be on a day level, on a product level, for a particular production facility, on a particular bomb. So now I have this data, and then I have to push this into the S4 system. Now I have to create that. Okay, these are my source fields, these would be the target fields, and we can create the document by sitting with the equivalent PPDS guys or PP guys or something. Create the document, give it to the HCI folks. They will create the integration thing. And then as an IBP consultant, what you will be assisting them is only during the testing part. Once you run the integration object, there is an app called data integration jobs. So there, whatever is coming into IBP, you can actually go and track it there. it will give a timestamp, it will give everything. So I don't want to get in there because there's a session coming in. So coming back to the thing, how the master data has come in, three ways. First is, right, so this is also true for the um, for transactional data. This is HCI. This is where data comes from other systems. It's an automated, so it's a job, it runs, it brings the data, you can go and see it. So second thing is flat files. You create a CSV file and load it into your system. Okay, and the file has to be in a particular format and etc etc. You can also download the template. It is like in APO, there is a particular app, you can create that, I mean you can download that flat file and then do it. Third thing is direct manual maintenance. This only super users or I mean should do. So but as in our demonstrations, I myself went and manually maintain. How to manually maintain? So in here, master data workbook, I'll click on this and then I'll click on edit mode here. Usually the all the general panels will not be having edit option here because I'm editing my master data here. I'll click on this drop down, all the existing master data pops up here. I'll click on product and then it's in edit mode. I'll go and I'll create a new product and I'll save it. Okay, so that
Okay.
is the integration base. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, we're into Samsung business. Today we'll be focusing on the marketing forecast key figure, and then there is a sales forecast, and then there are different products like digital watches, and then smart watches, there are tablets, and then there are smartphones. So imagine a scenario that you are the Samsung demand planner, and then let's say the demand planning activity has been done. Okay, or maybe about to start, depending upon your demand planning process. For example, marketing guys might be having a different system with them, like a promotions based system. They do a lot of promotions, they know the campaigns that are being run. They'll have their own statistical forecasting, or like, I mean, it could be a gut feel also. The marketing team for the Samsung, they're doing a lot of promotions. Maybe they are sponsoring some sports activity, or it is the and they are doing a new viral campaign, etc etc. So they come up with one forecast from their side, and there's also another forecast coming in from the sales department. The sales department also have their own parameters. They all come up with their forecast, and now they are pushing their version of truth, their forecasts into our IBP system in the placeholders that I have facilitated inside the IBP system. Those are marketing forecast quantity, sales forecast quantity, key figures. Okay, so and our demand planning process might start that, okay, pick these two. First look at your sales history, cleanse it, run your statistical forecasting, run it on three different forecasting algorithms, take the best fit. So and now you analyze your forecast with the marketing forecast and sales forecast. Maybe take a weighted average, or maybe do whatever. But let's not get in there right now. Today's session will focus on doing some analytics on the marketing forecast quantity and sales and forecast quantity. I want to analyze that. Okay, so because let's say I'm a manager, and then I don't want to get into the Excel interface and see all the data. Just want to just want to do some analytics through web interface. And this is a web interface, and if you have a user, I mean link, I mean a server link and the user ID and password, you can access it through mobile phones or through your Galaxy I mean sorry, not Galaxies, the tablets also. And then you can do all your analytics and analyzations from the web interface itself. So this is the web interface. There are different apps. and it's like in tiles. And this is how IBP is going to be. There won't be any transactional codes. There won't be any slash SAP APO or etc. etc. It's all a web interface. Under the general planner catalog, there is something called as Analytics Advanced. You see here, there's a chart also mentioned here. So this is an app where we do our analytics. I'll click on it. So what it does? So what it does is it creates it creates a lot of charts, and then through charts you can actually go and do your analytics thing. So here I'll click on this create. So yes, let me talk about this landing page. So there are some filters on top here. Every page that you open on the IBP front end web user interface, there will always be a filter on top. Okay, the filters based on the app that you are in, the filter options will change. So here you can actually search on the chart that you are that you want to deal in. You can also what is a source, whether it's an analytic or it's a supply chain network. You can actually create a supply chain network, whether it's an alert or whether it's an alert overview, etc. These are the source. When it is created, you can filter on that. The category also, you can create a category, and then as of now there are three categories: a supply category, SNOP, marketing team, and then you can also create a favorite. And then whether it's a favorite is, whether it's not a favorite, no, the filters will come in. You can also save a filter, and then you can always use that filter going forward. So now I'm creating a simple analytic chart. Okay, clicking on the analytic chart, it will take me to the so this is the first because I'm newly creating, that's why there's nothing here. And then again, as I told, that there's always a filter on top. So this is a filter. You can always close the hide filter, so it will just hide it. And then this is where you do all your analytics. On to the right hand side, we have to do all our modeling inputs, and then on to the left hand side we can see the actual content. Okay, first starting with the name, that I'm doing comparison marketing versus sales forecast. So this is the name I'm giving. I'll save it so that I can reuse it later on. Now I'm getting into my planning area. So I created a planning area called test config. So all our activity is going to be inside this planning area called test config. So it is saying that all your changes will be lost. Are you sure you want to change the planning area? Yes. So I'm switching into a different planning area. And now I'm opening a key figure. The key figure name is marketing. So typed in marketing, it showed the relevant ones. There are two: marketing forecast quantity, marketing forecast revenue. I'll pull up this marketing forecast quantity. Okay, clicked on that, and then this is auto refresh. I'm making it on. So this is the marketing forecast quantity. So inside this test config planning area, the marketing forecast key figure is holding a total value of almost like 1,0574. It's in the cases. You see this in brackets, it is in cases. Okay, um, so now let's bring more dimensions to it so that it makes more sense to us. So filter for key figure values, we will get there. First let's group it by. So I'm grouping by, for example, customer. Okay, now that whatever 1 lakh we have seen, this got disaggregated on the fly. So now these are the different customers that are there. It's Amazon Best Buy is 12,455. Chroma is 9,250. I mean, you're selling your all your electronic appliances to all these customers. You're selling it to Amazon online space, Best Buy, online, and then there are some retail stores, Reliance, Target stores, etc. So these are the disaggregated marketing forecast values. So now I can change my target unit of measure. Right now I'm viewing it in cases. So now I can also view it in eaches. I hope there are configurations are configured, but I'm not sure. So let's check. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, they are configured. I think how I configured is that 12 eaches becomes one case. So if I mean one big case, and then you can keep 12 each units into it. So that's why the values got exaggerated to a bigger thing. So let me pull it up just to see is. So we'll stick to the smaller number so that we can analyze it more efficiently. So, and what else we'll do, what else we have? So these are the basic settings that I have. Basic settings, like I give a name, I choose my planning area, I give my key figure, and then I'm grouping by the customers, and also I can group by I'll group by the brands. I'll bring up the brand dimension into it, because like which customer I'm selling which brand, so I need to know that. Then my marketing forecast will make more sense to me. Okay, Amazon. I'm selling M series and smartwatch. The values are 3,520, and the smartwatches brand I'm selling 12,800. So the disaggregation happened. So only these products are coming in because I think UOM conversions I maintain only for that. But the moment I bring up the eaches, it will show for all the existing products.
Venkat, it looks like the screen is a little slow for us. Maybe I can see the Amazon 16,320, the Best Buy like 12,455. I can't see anything that disaggregated or any further. Only
Okay.
two screens.
Sure. Yeah, and how about the other folks? You guys can see my screen. Means is it getting
I
updated
can
smooth?
see, but I think you should zoom out a bit.
Okay. So you
It's a
have seen the
little slow.
disaggregation part, right?
Yeah, and also it's a little slow. Like, whenever you are pointing to somewhere, just to stop for 1 or 2 seconds because of the um,
The lag.
you know,
Cool. Got it. Yes, sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I'll make sure of it. So sir, I mean whoever has raised it out, I'm not sure because others can see it. And maybe there is some kind of a network issue from your side. So is it better? Can you see it now? There's a different view on the screen now.
Yeah, this view is perfect, Venkat. But only the thing is that disaggregation part I missed. Maybe
Okay,
If
you
we,
missed. Okay, yes, I'll show it up. Yeah. So now I'm putting a filter because there's too much of clutter. Usually when we are analyzing, we'll analyze for a particular section of your data. So let's focus on the customer channel that belongs to online category. So whatever, like Amazon and Best Buy. So I'm putting a filter on top. So I'm saying that the attribute
okay.
is I'm choosing first. I should go inside the customer master data. You can see that there the customer master data, and then there is this expand button here, and then I'll click on this. It shows all the existing attributes inside that customer master data. There is a channel, there's a customer country, whether customer is valid or not, customer region, customer description, customer grouping, customer ID, priority, sales rep, sales VP. I'm getting into the channel again, further expanding it. there are two channels available. One is online and retail. I'm clicking on online, clicking on OK, and then it automatically yes. So now I think we'll have a limited view. So you can see here there is a Amazon customer, and you can see the legend that is saying that customer ID slash brand ID. So starting with Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and inside the Amazon we have a Galaxy Note, Galaxy tabs, and then Samsung digital watch, etc, etc. Okay. So and yes, where were we? So we are done with our basic settings. So next I'm coming up with the type of the chart that I'm seeing in. There are different options that are available here. One is a bar chart and column and dual x-axis, etc, etc. I can also put a heat map. So you guys know heat map, so it basically shows you in a grid, and the higher the value, the darker the color would be, and the lesser the value, the lighter the color would be. So here we can see the darker colors are coming on this particular cell here, which is holding a value of 2 lakh 2600. And then if I click on it, it will show me that it is Amazon customer, Samsung S series brand. The marketing forecast is a 2 lakh 2000, and then the lightest colors are all these are light colors, so you can see the legend here. And then this 8000 is the lightest color. This is a heat maps, especially when you heat maps would definitely come in handy when you're analyzing a big bunch of data. Usually we plot it for the capacities, shortages or something, and there are like so many combinations. You put a heat map, you can find out the exceptions. You can see all the lighter nodes, and then you can click on that and you can further analyze that why on that particular node the value is kind of exceptional. Okay. And then there is a tabular format, and then this will shift everything into a table. So you can see here it has three columns: customer ID column, brand ID column, marketing forecast, and then it puts it in this thing. So, and also there is a pie, there's a donut, there's a stacked column. This is all distribution related charts. And then there is one geographic related charts. To create a geographic, you have to create all the latitudes and longitudes and etc, then it would come in. So I'm clicking on pi here, just changed everything to pi. And every segment here is depicting one thing. So usually when you're going with the pi, you should stick to kind of a single planning combination. For example, like take Samsung M series and then put a pi. So inside the Samsung M series brand, you will see the contribution of different customers inside it. Okay. So I'm switching into the column view. Then this is where so there was this disaggregation thing came in, right? So I'll show the disaggregation again here. So you'll see so this is a disaggregated view, kind of a detailed view. The moment I take off the brand here, I'll click on that into mark, and you'll see this Amazon 3,84,574, Flipkart and eBay. Okay. So and also bring my other key figure, that is sales. And so let me go to the other options also. So as of now we have seen the basic settings and then the type of the chart that you want to deal in. Next are the chart options. So these are the chart options. So what the axis settle, you want it or not. The zoom, you want it or not, toggle them on and off. Colors, it is automatic, but if you want to choose a particular color, click on the custom colors, and then these are the color palettes available. This is a key figure that the chart is plotted on. You can see that blue color is been defaulted. Click on this edit thing here, and then maybe give a different color, maybe give this orange, go this. So it will make sense if you bring another key figure. Let me bring up the sales forecast also. I'm clicking on here, and then or I can click on this, and then it will show me all the existing key figures. There are almost some 600 key figures are there. So these are all the different key figures, consensus, demand, etc. So I want to bring up the sales forecast. This is a sales forecast QTY. That is a name, ID, and business description. I'll take the QTY. So yeah, sales forecasts are quite low. You can see they are in different colors here. Now I can go to the chart options and choose a specific color that I want for sales. Click on edit mode here. I'll give a darker blue to it. Okay, and then the legend, where you want to see the legend, the sales forecast and marketing forecast here, and whether you want to display the values on top or not. You click on this and then the values will be gone off. And can we save variance on the screen? Yes, we can. And then the value number format is this. There are the decimals here. You can remove null entries, you can remove the zero data points. Those were the chart options. And going into the information, so now we'll create more information to this particular analytic chart, and then what category it is belong in. So as of now, the categories were already been configured. So I have configured only 3 categories. So I'll create S&OP, sales and operations planning. So this chart belongs to the sales and operations planning. So, and then whether it is part of any dashboard, as I told that with the control tower module, you can also create dashboards. A dashboard is nothing but a compilation of different charts. So you can create one dashboard for like demand planning, and then you can see multiple data points inside the dashboard. For example, marketing forecast, sales forecast, what is the shortage, what is my actuals, and then what is my statistical forecasting, what is my ex post, and etc etc. So you can, for that you have to create all these different charts, and then you have to map them to one single dashboard. Okay, and then the other thing is Excel template. As I told that Excel is another interface. So yeah, so Excel template, planning templates are nothing but a visual basic coded template. And so it was on the APM formatting. So you create a template and then you save the template onto the cloud, so that anyone who logs into that planning area, if he has the enough rights and permissions, he can actually view the template. So this option here signifying that if the planners, if they want to analyze it on the web interface, and then if they want to do analyze it in like kind of more detail, or maybe run some forecasting on top of it, or maybe do more planning onto it, they can actually open the template that he wants from this chat. So here what we have to do is we have to marry these templates with the chart that we are creating in here. So that's what I'm doing. I'll click on this. So these are all the existing Excel templates that are already there. I'm clicking on marketing forecast, and then this is a sharing option. So to whom I want to share this particular chart so that he can see it, and then administrate information, and then I'm saving it. So this has been saved. So, and like if I go back, so here we can see the chart. This is comparison of marketing and versus sales forecast. This is a description. The category is S&OP, and this thing. So let me click on it. So here we can see the edit option. Only then we can edit this and then do the other changes that we can apply in here. So here we can see the navigate to. So there's one navigate. I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, there's some settings that we have to do. But there's one here. See the go to Excel. So the moment I click on go to Excel, system would open the Excel sheet, and then we can do further planning there. And then as we have did the mapping already, mapped this chart with Excel template, it opens there. And then there is one copy. You copy it, you create a new chart, and then you can hide the details. So this would just get hidden, and then this is the view. And then here you can maximize this. Okay, then you can download this. This gets downloaded in a CSV file. You can download.
if I open this, it just opens in, see here, just shows that Amazon is this much, marketing is this much. Okay, and then we show hide legend. This is the download option. This is a refresh, and then this is maximization, and then this is the zooming and zoom out. Okay, and then this is go to Excel. If I click on Excel, it will open it in Excel. Okay, I have to enter the time information because Excel views all the key figures are always have the time dimension to it. Here there is no time dimension. Here we're just viewing the entire forecast that is available. So, but this is not for a particular month or a particular year or a quarter, etc. Right? This is just the total thing. So I need to bring up the time dimension also. Yes. So show details, click on this, this opens in, and then there's another option here. You can share it. So you can send an email, you can share it on SAP Jam, and then you can also save it as a tile. So if I click on save as a tile, so this is how the tile appears, and then I'll give a name here. The tile name is my chart. Uh, I'll give it here as a forecast comparison. Okay, and this should be in the group of my home. I'll click on OK. Okay, so the tile is being created. So every time I don't have to click on the analytics and then pick the chart and then open all that, so I can bypass all that. So this became a tile for me, my chart forecast consumption. And I can have multiple tiles for multiple major charts that I am responsible for, and I'll click on that, it will open. So I'll click on this my chart forecast consumption, it just opens in a separate tab. So this is how the chart opens. So now let's see um, another thing called as a drill down functionality that is available on this chart. What is a drill down? The drill down, the name is signifying that we can drill down the results into more detailed level. Like we can obviously edit the chart and can bring those dimensions, but sometimes we want the chart only to be in the read format. So in that case, for some set of planners, they can only read it, but they cannot edit it and then create multiple charts of their own interests. So if you restrict it, or maybe we know the a drill down path, like we know from where we want to start and where we want to end up in. So if we know that, so we can also create a drill down and then save the drill down. So anytime we open the chart, we can drill it down and then see the more detailed results, right? So now I'm drilling it down. I'm for that I have to create a drill down path inside the chart, clicking on edit. Okay, this got opened. So you see this option here, this is the drill down. Okay, to create a drill down, first I have to select first a key figure entry here. I'm selecting marketing forecast. I'm clicking on this drill down. It is saying create a drill down, select the drill down path. So the name would be to brand level. Okay. Okay, so now it drill down. I'll give the dimension to it. I mean, just imagine that it is like as if you're creating multiple charts, and every chart is at a particular level, and then you are mapping them. And when you're mapping them, you are giving a drill down path or drill down name, and then saving it. So it's like you're shifting between you're shifting between the charts. So that's the thing, but the interface would be more smooth. So that's what I want to highlight, and it would be more interactive. So now I'm inside the this chart is having both the customer dimension and then the brand dimension. So here we can see there's a Galaxy Note, tabs, digital watch, smartwatch, S series, and a smartwatch. I think there is no sales forecast for the M series and S series, so there is no blue bar in here, right? So this is one. And then I'll click on, I mean, I'll maintain another drill down path here. I'll click on this marketing forecast, and then I'll create another drill down, and now I'll go to the SKU level. Drill down. One second. So this is the first level. You can see here there's a level 1, that from customer dimension we came into the brand dimension, customer and brand. So now from customer and brand dimension we are getting into the product dimension also. SKU level we getting in. So now I'm creating a level 2 here. So I'm clicking on this, and then creating a drill down here. So this is a level 2. So I'll bring up the SKU, that is a product ID. Okay, there are, under the Galaxy Note there are 4 SKUs, that is N10B, N9B, Galaxy N9B, Galaxy N9G, and Galaxy N9W. Maybe what W signifies the white color, G signifies the gray color, no, etc, etc. So now here I'll give the name here SKU level. Okay, and then I'm saving it. And then this need not be, I mean, this could be any chart. I mean, it need not be that it's always we have to pick up to one chart. So we can in every level we can create our own kind of a chart that we want. And I'm saving it. Okay, so now the drill downs have been saved. So now if I go to my I'll go to the home screen, I'll relaunch it. Now we'll see the impact of drill downs and how it helps the planners to to seamlessly do the analyzing. So this is the chart. Let me hide this. Amazon, this is a value 3,84,000. I'll click on this. I'll say drill down. So now Amazon, we can see it showed the different brands that are there, customer ID / brand ID. Click on this main, it goes back to the main screen. I'm hiding the filter. Flipkart, drill down. And you can also see that the drill down is happening only for the Flipkart customer. But inside the Flipkart customer, whatever brands are available for these 2 key figures, it is displaying them, right? Note, tabs, digital watch, M series, S series, smartwatch. I'll click on digital watch here, and I'll further drill it down. So now inside the digital watch, we can see the smartwatch 2.0, and then digital watch W, R, B, etc, etc, and then you can see it, the values are here. And then this is where this kind of a hyperlinks, you click on the level that you want to get in, and then, or you can go to the main screen. So this is how you can navigate between the data, and then you can You can go into the detail. You can, and then when you are going in detail, you can go in a particular combination that you want. For example, you clicked on eBay here and then you clicked on drill down, so it only shows the eBay related data. It's not like it drill downs in and it shows all the cluttered data to you. So this is one future, the drill downs. And then once you configure the drill down, so as a consultant, our requirement would be that, we take all the requirements and create the drill downs and then save it, and share it to the multiple users. So all those users will either gets created them as an app, or maybe it will be available in the list of analytics that are already created. Open that particular chat and then use these drill downs and get into more detail. So I'll also bring up the time dimension here, so that can it go to the order level. What is the limit? Funny, as of now there are no orders inside IBP. I mean, there is a module called as inside the supply planning here, as I mentioned. So here there is a response piece. In the response we have the order level details, but apart from that, all other modules, they run on time series. There are no orders. It is just a value. As of now in IBP we cannot create any order, and then we can create orders only through the response module, which is a subsection of supply planning. And there you run your DRP deployment runs, you create your supply planning runs that would create orders like planned orders, or stock transfer orders, etc. And then but in other modules we cannot have any limit to how many levels we can drill. um, that I'm not sure. Funny, I think we can go to the I think I have seen a 6 level drill that we can go. And but I mean, the more the drills, I mean, the more complex it would be, right? I mean, but I have seen that in some charts having more than 5 drill downs, and then you can toggle between the drills. So yeah, so now what I'm trying to show you is that bring up the time dimension into these key figures so that I can navigate from here to my Excel templates. So so you see here from and to, so this is where the time dimension will be specified. So I'll click on this. Let me bring up 2019 maybe. Okay, it is. Okay, first I need to choose the period type. Sorry for that. So first I need to choose the period type, whether it's week or month or quarter or year. So let me pick up the months, and then it will show me all the months. So 2017 April, etc. Click on 19. So these are all the months available. I'll click on all these from current month. I'll click on all, or or let's just click only 3 months because it will, so the values got decreased because of the filter that I have applied. And then here I need to bring up the time dimension also. Here in the group by, I'll bring the time dimension, that is the month. So yeah, I mean, so now you can see here the display is kind of a bit. So first it showed the customer, and then inside the customer it showed the time dimension. So to change it, you click on this settings here. You say you're defining the order, you are not ascending or descending, you're defining the order, and you're saying that the time dimension should start first. So now here you can see that 19th April, Amazon, eBay, and Flipkart. 19th May, these are the values. So it depends on the way that you want. So now I'm saving it. So now if I click on Excel, it downloads a CSV, and if I open it, it opened the selected data. So we have selected Amazon, Flipkart, and eBay in only 3 months. So the data has been here, and then this is an Excel interface, and all these values are coming from obviously from the HANA database. So if I click on any key figure, you can see the backend formatting that has been done. And so now I'm on the Excel interface, Excel template. Now I can run a forecasting here, or maybe run some other operators, or do more further planning into it, and etc etc. So this is where jump from web interface into Excel interface. Okay, so that's the thing with the analytics. Let me go to the slide decks and see what do we have. You guys can hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
great. So yes, let's see what we have on the charts. So we have seen only I mean, inside the control tower module we have seen the analytics here, and then the basic business challenge that this control tower would like to meet is that lack of visibility and information required to analyze and manage the end-to-end supply chain. Okay, so that's a challenge, and control tower would try to meet it in form of creating the dashboards. Where is my cursor? Yes, creating dashboards, getting global visibility, create alerts to action, alerting to action. It's not just an alert, so you can actually create an action also into it, and then you can create a case, and then you can create some tasks under the alert, and then basically that's called as a task and case management. And this is one a simple dashboard that we can see. This dashboard is having multiple charts inside it. So there is the service level projected and the target stock deviation, and this is one chart which is of which is showing the geographical display. And then there's some vertical chart, and then a bar chart, and then there's one supply chain diagram also here, and there are some tasks that are there. So this is a dashboard. So tomorrow we'll see how to create a dashboard of this, and then today we have seen creating an analytic. So yeah, so these are the analytics. So this is an app inside the catalog called General Planner, an app called Analytics Advanced. You click on it, you create your charts, and then do all your data analysis here. So the few features would be, you can create the charts, you can drill down into multiple data sets, you can share the charts, and then you can manage list of charts and chart favorites. So we can manage the entire charts that are there. And so we'll see whether we have covered everything or not. So these are the sections that are available in the analytic details. We have seen the filter bar, the details sections on the right hand side, and the chart area in the middle. Yeah, there are 3 sections here, right? So where is it? Yes, there are 3 sections here. The first upper section is for the hiding, not hiding, for the filters, and you can hide the filter bar, I mean to say. So the top section is for the filters, and on the right hand side this is the basic chart settings and chart related information. And then the main the analytics, the chart data would be in this quadrant. Okay, and then you can very well hide this filter bar, and then you can very well hide the details, and then you can completely focus on your data analysis in the middle. So that's what the sections are talking here. So we can use the filters with the charts, and then I mean we'll share this slide deck with you guys, and then more detailed slide decks would be coming in. So yeah, we can discuss on it if you have any doubt going forward. So there is one turning auto refresh off and on. So there is this option, right? I mean, if I go to the edit mode, that auto refresh would happen. You do any change, the auto refresh would come in, and then if the data is also changing in the backend, so that second to second updates would be coming in here. So this is a auto refresh on and auto refresh off. As of now, it is on. So we can export the charts. You can download a chart, and we can send an email also. So if I click on 1 second, so I'll click on this, send an email. So if I click on send an email, I think I don't have my Outlook configured. So it would basically open up a new email with these details, and then all I need to do is just give a recipient's name. Even the email will also have a subject to it. Then we can create master data onwards to build. Don't we create? What's that? 1 second, I missed it. 1 second. Do not we create master data onwards to build the SCM model? Yes, we do that, but it's kind of a quite early, David, to start working on that. So the approach of this training content would be that first we'll complete the control tower, and then we'll see the configuration. So first, we have to see how to create a custom master data, or maybe create a custom attribute that would go into a master data. For example, in the customer master data, we have seen all different attributes that are available: customer group, channel, customer ID, market segment, etc. Like, for example, if there is a requirement that we have to create another attribute, a Z attribute inside the customer master data, like for example, customer priority, high, low, medium. So there are these existing customers like Amazon, eBay, and etc. So now I want to maintain another attribute called as a, and I'll maintain the values like high, medium, low. And now going forward, I'll do my planning at a priority level. So here, when I'm displaying the data, I'm not bothered about Amazon or eBay. I'll just put that I wanted to plan at the high customer, high priority customers, right? So in that case, we have to first create an attribute, and then you have to push that attribute into a master data, and then to a planning area, and etc., etc. And there is a specific procedure that we have to follow, and then we'll also see all of that. And then once we're done with it, then we'll start with the creation of the master data to build a supply chain model. For example, all the resources and production plans and the transportation lanes and the BOM level details and the customer transportation lanes, and all sorts of stuff will create. And then we'll also run some supply planning algorithms, heuristics and optimizers, and and everything we'll do it in the session itself. It's not like I'll do all the setup and then and then open it and then run it and show you the results. It's not like that. We'll build everything from the scratch inside the session itself, but we'll not be touching into the SEM model master data as of now. It's just too early to get in there. Okay. So yeah, exporting chart data to Excel, we have seen that. But inside while you're creating the chart, you have to map the Excel, the relevant Excel template that goes inside it, and then with that you can, by click of a button from web interface, you can actually get into the Excel interface to do more detailed planning there. Then you can download the chart data to a CSV file. We have seen that. So this is a drill downs we have seen. So this is the icon that we have to use to creating the drill downs. So this will allow you to further analyze the data at a more granular level. So this is a procedure on how to create a drill down, and then how we can see the results here. So that is what we have for today. Then so that's all. So question: basic version is active version, is it? Is version and scenario mean the same? Funny note, they are not the same. Scenario is ad hoc. Version is like kind of a configured piece to it. So you can create multiple versions. When I say version, it's a kind of a different data set altogether. So for example, the marketing forecast, the version is the base version here. So if I choose another version, like for example, upside version, it will have a different value for it can have a different value. That's what I mean to say. And then it will also can have different master data inside the upside version. For example, here there are only 3 customers under the channel, online channel. There are only Amazon, eBay, and Flipkart. uh, if inside the upside version I can create another master data for the customer, for the customer ID, and that would be something like uh, online xyz.com. So that would be another customer. So what I mean to say is the version is a different data set altogether, but whenever we do the planning, we do it in the base version, because it is a base version that gets connected to other systems. For example, here in this diagram, all other systems access to the base version. We can also configure that the integration can also happen to an upside version and downside version, but the best practice is have all your base planning into the base version. You can create multiple versions, and you can have multiple data sets in there. The scenario is an ad hoc thing. So you create a scenario on the fly, and then the data would be there only in the scenario, not on the cloud. I mean, it's in the cloud obviously, but the data would be limited to that scenario, and the scenario will be will be live only for some time, and after that we discard the scenario or something like that. We'll see that. So another classic example would be like, let's say you are a supply planner, or maybe yes, you're a supply planner. um, there is a shortage. There is a demand of 1,000 units. You cannot produce 1,000 units. You cannot ship. You cannot supply 1,000 units. As a supply planner, you have multiple options to bring down the shortage, maybe increase the capacity, but you don't want to change the key figure data for supplies, right? Because you don't want to change it, because that's not your decision, and it's kind of a consensus decision, and that would be a scenario. So now you create one scenario one. So it's called as like scenario one. The scenario is overtime, or excess more shifts. So now you create a scenario, you maintain a different data sets inside that scenario, more shifts. So now here you will go and you will increase the capacity, you will rerun the supply planning engine, you'll get a different results. And this time you might meet the entire demand. Like the demand is 1,000, you might meet 950, but this might incur some costs, etc., etc. You put everything in one scenario, that is scenario one. You create another scenario, that is scenario two, that is um, external outsourcing, or let's say outsourcing. So let's say you have a co-packer with you, and then you do some adjustments, and then you run your supply planning, you get a different results. This time you will also meet the demand. Almost demand is 1,000, you made 950, but here you have to spend more bucks to get your stuff from a co-packer, etc. So now you have these two scenarios, or maybe create a third scenario and do something else like xyz. Create these three scenarios, and three scenarios will have three different data sets. This scenario will have a different shortage, this will have a different shortage, this will have a different shortage. So now what you'll do with these scenarios, you will share these scenarios to your manager, or maybe you create these scenarios, bring up all the stakeholders into a meeting, you open your Excel sheet, you show all the scenarios that this is scenario 1 to 3, and then debate on it. Maybe agree upon the second scenario, and then you think that, okay, now let's stick to scenario 2. Then you can promote that scenario. So now this scenario data, let's say for example shortages of here 910, and then capacities or something changed, that would be saved onto the base version. And then you can delete this scenario 1 and then scenario 3, and then that's it, scenarios are gone, the ad hoc data is gone. And maybe in the next planning cycle, maybe in the next month, if you're running your supply plan every month, or maybe every 3 weeks, a third week you'll have a different scenario. And this scenario is kind of a what if analysis, right? I mean, you change one thing and you see the impact of it on other thing. Same goes with the demand planning also. You increase your a forecast, you have a quantity with you, the multiplication happens with the quantity and the price, it brings out the revenue. You can see your revenue projections. Create three scenarios, and every scenario will have a different promotional data, different demand plans, and then debate on it and then promote scenario two. So that is scenario, ad hoc, limited time, shareable between the users. Demand is limited only to that scenario. But whereas a version is a configurable element, and where every planner can go and see a data in a different version, and version also have a different master data. With the scenario, you cannot create a different master data. With the scenario, you cannot say that, okay, now I'll create another production facility and then do some changes. Not going to happen. But with versions, you can do that. With versions, you create another production facility, random, phantom production facility, some phantom capacity, do it. And now you can say that, okay, with this version, if we create another plant, this would help our supply planning problems. So the need of the hour is to come up with a new production facility, like kind of a strategic decisions if you want to take. If a master data element is coming in, and what's the impact of this master data element onto your entire supply chain results. So that would be more of a version. I think I went too deep into the concept, but yes, to put in a nutshell, versions are different, scenarios are different. You're plotting the chart in the base version, so you can have multiple versions. Every version can have a different data. Okay, and there's a day, guys. I mean, where Venkat, quick questions. You created reports and you are opening again. If let me read that out. One second. Let me. Yeah, first read David's question. Data is in your system. How can we do the practice? Yes, I'll come to that, David. Funny, base version is active version. Yes, base version is active version. Is it? Yes. Is version and scenario means the same? No. We have discussed on it. Thank you. That was thorough explanation. Thanks for that. Madhu, quick questions. You created report and you're opening again. If you want to select variable, is it possible? What does it mean? So I said, like, you can create multiple filters, and then you can open the filter for the customer channel of online. It will show Amazon, eBay, Flipkart. If you choose retail as a channel, it might show the retail stores. And if you're meaning that is a variable, so that is what it means.
Okay, yes.
And then so that user can select yes. Is security at report level or module level, or can you create multiple folders and publish in different folders? Yes, the security can be at a report level, and also the security can be at a key figure level. You can say that marketing forecast cannot be viewed by all folks. It is dedicated only to the marketing folks. And you can say that again, the read access and write access, you can restrict at that level. You can also restrict at a master data level also. For example, Amazon, no one is supposed to see the Amazon related data. When you're opening, you should only see eBay and Flipkart, but not the Amazon. You can restrict at the master data level also. That's a admin related stuff that we have to see. We'll see it going forward. Behind this data, I guess it is a BW or HANA models. So behind this data, as I told that, so as I told that this key figure can be coming in from S4 or any other system, right? Or this could be output of some algorithm, like run some forecasting or something. Or this could be a calculated one, right? For example, C is equal to A plus B. So now I can plot my charts on key figure C, and I'll see different values because that is based on A and B. And this could be just a manual adjustment. So this is where the planners and go and put some this thing. So these all could be the source for it. So not it could be coming from BW, or could be coming from HANA, or could be coming from legacy system also, or it could be just a manual adjustment and the planner has loaded it through a flat file. So yeah, possible. Say we have sales focus, demand forecast model, or yeah, I think that's your question. So yes, guys. So again, just revising on what we have seen here today. We have seen the analytics app, And then in the analytic app, what we have seen? We have seen a creation of the chart and some all the different options in it. We have seen the drill down options, and then we have seen switch to Excel from a web interface. We have seen that also, right? And then what else we have seen? We touch based on the modules inside IBP just a little. We have seen that, and then we talked also a little bit about the integration options, data integration options, and then well, that's it. Just a bit about in the Excel interface. We have seen the master data just a little. It's not in detail. I know there's a dedicated day coming in just to dig more deep into Excel interfaces and what all we can do inside the Excel interface. So yeah. So yeah, that's all, folks. We'll continue with the next session tomorrow, and yes, coming to the David's question. Yeah, that's the thing. David, to say it very, very frankly, no trainer in the world, in the globe, can give you the IBP access. I mean, that is so restrictive. The team has reached out to SAP. SAP has given 35 lakh as a subscription fee to get the IBP system access. The team even got ready to pay that buck, but in the end, they asked that what is a client that you were building the solution for. When they said that they're just providing the training, they didn't give the access. So no one can get the IBP access. It's on cloud. It's on subscription basis. Every quarter the subscription fees goes in, and then it's kind of it's kind of a very, very big deal. Even a lot of big organizations, when I went for the corporate training, even a company like Sony is struggling a lot to come up with their own sandbox system. So because of the high monetary thing attached to it, so getting the system is not going to happen. So uh, the training is going to be like this. I'll get into my system. I'll share the slide decks. The recorded sessions would be there inside the in the DB. You will be given some user credentials. You can go and access the recorded videos for lifetime. You can go through them. So as for the training is concerned, I'll go in the click level. I'll do everything in the session itself. You can ask the questions. You can you know tomorrow come back and then ask further questions, so we can dig deep into it. But we cannot actually provide the system access regarding this training is going on. That's a challenge. Maybe you guys have to figure it out. Maybe reach out to your managers. If in your company, if you have a sandbox access for the IBP system, get that it, and then whatever I teach it here, you go and you do a practice. If you're facing any difficulties, and make a note of it. Come back in the next session, shoot out those questions, get them clarified again, go back and then do your this thing. So that's how we can continue. And it's a challenge, and we have to live with that challenge. And it's not going to happen in the near future that we can get a kind of access and give it to the participants to do it. Okay, any other questions you have, reach out to the management team. Harmit, you there? Harmit Singh. Yeah, Harmit Singh is, if I buy a course with SAP, can I get an access? Can I use that access here? What's that? I didn't got it.
No.
If I buy a course with SAP, can I get an access? Nope. So I myself gone to SAP in 2015, somewhere 2015, beginning of 2015. They gave a training. It's a 5-day training. They spent 1,75,000 on the training. It's a 5-day training only for that 5-day, and only also in the access gets done by 7 o'clock, I think, 7 p.m. And then after that, the access will not be given. And also the access will be very restrictive. There will be user ID getting created, and then only with that user ID you have to log in. It's on cloud, and after 5 days the access is gone. And then they'll teach you, and then and then they'll give you one big PDF, 30 MB file, some 600 page kind of a user guide. I have those files. I'll share it with the whoever has has subscribed to our training. So we'll also share that SAP product content with you guys. So yes, we cannot get the access. So that's a challenge. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have learned something. So any doubts, reach out to Harmit. Harmit is our coordinator, and also we have another coordinator called Anji. Anji, you there? Okay, Anji is also not there. So
Hi, Vijay, I'm Harmeet. Yeah.
Hey, Harmit. Yeah, Harmit is our training coordinator for the IBP sessions. Any doubts you have, just reach out to him, and then we'll get them sorted. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys have learned something today. Yeah, bye. I'm closing the session.
Bye bye.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.